Good Wednesday morning, everybody. Chris Allen right here on the Sam channel, which is on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Weather stick, still blue. So we're still looking good this morning after another gorgeous day yesterday. High pressure, still firmly in control of all of our weather. Nothing in sight that is going to change things up, not for the next couple of days. Now, as we get closer to the weekend, I am seeing a few changes that I want to tell you about. Some rain that'll be coming in and all that. But man, this is just absolutely gorgeous. We've got a clear sky this morning, high pressure in control, that big dome, that big ridge I've been telling you about the last couple of days. I'll show you again on the maps here in a minute how it's just completely dominating our weather. And for much of the Southeast, all of the Southeast, the Ohio Valley, Middle Mississippi Valley, Gulf, eastern half of the United States, all of that, even the central part of the U.S., all feeling the effects of this dome of high pressure. You see a few high clouds and some mid-level clouds that are coming in from the north and east through parts of Ohio, West Virginia, trying to drift this way. That's upper level clouds and winds, while the winds at the surface are coming out of the south and southwest, which is going to help us stay quite warm today. Yesterday, we had a high of 75 officially at the Bowling Green Airport. 70 is now the average where we should be for this time of the year. So that's some easy math. 5 degrees above average for the day yesterday. And today will be right back there and then some. How about mid to upper 70s for a high today, then upper 70s, close to 80 tomorrow, mid 70s again on Friday with some showers trying to work their way in here. Saturday, near 80 or around 80. Then the bottom drops, but really not that much. I mean, it is, there is that drop you can see from 80 to 64. But when your average high is around 70, that's not a bad drop. It's going to get cooler, but not very chilly. As you see after that, we take a temporary bump on Sunday after the front passes, and we see temperatures climbing right back into the 70s to near 80 as we get into next week. So a little, hiccup in this 10-day blender for the next 7 to 10 days, and then we're right back where we are right now with some very nice and pleasant temperatures for this time of the year. As we take a look at the mesonet temperatures as of 5 a.m. this morning, in fact, it's 5 o'clock right now as I record this, you're looking at same thing as yesterday. Remember, I showed you the how far apart some of these readings are through the Kentucky Mesonet network of stations. This early in the morning, very stable air mass, clear sky. You get a variety of temperatures until the sun comes up and warms everything up, and then everything starts to even out. So you've got as chilly as 36 near the river in Cumberland County in Burkesville. Then you've got up the road in Edmonton, 51. Crazy differences. Here's another one. Look at this one. 44 in Greenville, Muhlenberg County, but then you go over to Hopkins County near Madisonville, and it's almost 53. And then you've got a 39 in Butler County, Morgantown. So they're all over the place this morning, but everything will start to even out as we get on into the day. Once the sun comes out and heats us up again, which it will, it's going to feel good today, back into the wonderful 70s and lots of sunshine. And here's proof of that with the model map this morning. High pressure. I mean, this thing is large and in charge, and it covers the pretty much. This is how this thing is effective. I mean, it's just locked in. But it is starting to drift eastward. So as this dome of high pressure starts to drift eastward, then naturally we're going to start to get a little bit of flow out of the Gulf of Mexico. That's just a natural. Right around the dome of high pressure, you start to get backflow. You start to get some of the moisture coming up out of the Gulf of Mexico and into the area. It's not going to happen today. It's not going to happen tomorrow. But as we get closer to Friday, we start to see this kind of taking shape. You can see some shower activity down here along the Gulf Coast. There's an area of low pressure there that is going to kind of drift onshore, and it's going to bring up some of that Gulf moisture into the southern states. But because high pressure is out in the Atlantic, almost like what we have during the summertime, then they both work in tandem to eventually bring in the moisture. So we're going to keep it dry for Thursday, but then as we get into Friday, we'll start to see some of that low level moisture trying to work its way into the area. And, eventually we're going to get some shower activity out of that. As you can see here, as we move through time, we get into Friday here, you see that kind of a curl going on here. That's the low pressure system that is kind of backpedaling into Louisiana and parts of Mississippi. And then you get this Atlantic flow and you get the Gulf of Mexico flow. So we'll start to see some showers drifting into southern Middle Tennessee by tomorrow afternoon and into Friday morning. And then for us, we're looking at more into the day on Friday. Some of that will start to drift northward, and there you see it right over the area. Uh, well, it just went back to the beginning on me, but this is into Friday. You can see that now that low pressure system is just going to kind of drift here. So with that, it is not caught up in the upper wind, so it doesn't have any steering. It's just going to kind of lay there and just kind of spin in some of that moisture. It's not going to be a lot, but as we get into say Friday night into Saturday, there will be scattered showers and a few thunderstorms, and then there will be this front that will get some energy. You see it there at 995 millibars. This is going to have some moisture with it eventually. It's going to have some Pacific moisture, and then it's going to tap into some of this Gulf of Mexico moisture. And as that moves east, what a mess, huh? Yeah, we're going to get some showers and thunderstorms by Saturday night into Sunday morning. So I think that's going to be our best time to get some rain and thunderstorm activity here in southern Kentucky. And with it will come some wind. We've had a break from the wind, a nice break from the wind. And I'm talking the higher winds, the gusty winds. We're going to get that back, I think, as we head into part of the weekend. Here's a look at the maps this morning. Surface map showing high pressure continuing to dominate. Look at all this territory. It's just big. And then you can see some of the developing showers along the Gulf of Mexico with that low pressure system. And then here comes the next system out of the Rockies and out of the west heading our way. And these two are going to work together. Here we go into Thursday afternoon, into Friday. There you start to see some of that low level moisture and that cutoff low that's just by itself, just kind of drifting over parts of the south. And here comes the central plain system with snow and rain and thunderstorms. This is as we get into Friday afternoon, Friday evening. That low, that first drifting low, will start to head up into the Carolinas and the Virginias. But as soon as it leaves and gives us what looks to be a little break from any kind of shower activity, this cold front starts to catch up, and that's when we start to see the showers and the storms coming in for Saturday afternoon, Saturday night, Sunday morning. That front's gone pretty quickly, but then it's got little pieces of energy on the backside of it. Does have, you can see it has a negative tilt to it, a left lean there. as it becomes somewhat occluded, and you can see the tighter isobars there. So that means we will see some wind out of that system. Hopefully, not bad winds, but breezy conditions. This is Sunday, and then here's Monday. The showers begin to leave us, and into Tuesday, high pressure builds back in, but there's another system coming from out west. So we will get a few more days of this beautiful weather, and then we're going to get some rain and thunderstorm activity as we head into part of the weekend. I think Saturday will be kind of touch and go. It's not going to be an all day kind of a rainy, windy kind of day. I think Saturday night into Sunday morning is going to be more of that time when we could see some of the thunderstorms and the winds. But we're still a few days out, so the timing could adjust a little bit more after that. All right, I'm headed to the radio station, Sam 100.7, to do the morning show 6 to 10. I've got more Stevie Wonder tribute tickets to give away. I gave away 2 pair yesterday. When you hear a Stevie Wonder song, be the 7th caller, and you'll have your chance to win those tickets. In the meantime, have a great Wednesday. God bless you, and thank you for watching. And I'll see you on the radio.